I can't think of a single character who has less development, yet is more of a brilliantly written character than Eren Yeager. In this video, I will attempt to uncover why that is. This, of course, isn't to say he has zero character development at all, rather he is just extremely consistent. His arc in the beginning of the anime is the same as the end, with the key differences being context and situation. To talk about why, let's go a bit off script. I want you to go back, let's say 2013 or I believe 2009 for the beginning of the manga, and think about Eren as a character. Who is he? The first thing I think of is the one thing he wants, to be free of the walls. And really what that is to be free. Freedom, to be free of any restrictions upon his life. And he's born in a world where literally there are walls. And if you go outside those walls, you pretty much die. And we see in the beginning of the story that he's willing to kill others who restrict his freedom. You think back to when Mikasa was in danger and Eren was potentially in danger, and to protect the ones he loves, he kills, pretty much in cold blood, much of the horror of his father. And that stays very consistent throughout the entire story. If you've seen the anime or read the manga till the end, or at least near the end, you can obviously see how that stays consistent. And once his mother dies in the beginning of the story, his goal becomes not only to be free of the walls and to be free in general, but to kill all of the Titans. Those are the things standing in his way of becoming free. And I think the brilliance of the story then is that not only are Titans human, and not only are the walls literally made of Titans, therefore, man-made, but the metaphorical walls become other people. They directly restrict his freedom. It's honestly all a giant textual and metatextual metaphor. And I want to dive a bit more into that. Again, we see at the beginning of the story that the walls there restrict him. But eventually, it becomes others. And Eren, as we've seen at the beginning of the story, has always been willing to kill others who restrict his freedom. He's very goal-obsessed in that way. And when you look at this willingness of his, I wouldn't even really say it progresses much. Just that the enemy right in front of him has grown exponentially larger. And this is where I say the context situation is what becomes different, not necessarily his character. Like, he's always been willing to kill, but now his enemy is the world. And to protect the ones he loves, he is willing to kill the entire world. So it's really like, to me at least, it's really hard to say he really has that much character development in terms of his goals. And when it comes to storytelling, they say that like a story is about the goals of the characters, how they get there, how they achieve them, and most importantly, the obstacles blocking their path. That's the tension of the story. That's the restriction out of the story that breeds creativity. And in Eren's case, his goal, well, it really stays the same. Just that his enemy, like I said, has grown exponentially larger. And in that goal, what started as killing just a few people, he is willing to kill his enemy. He is willing to kill the world. That's the end of this section of the video. I want to know how you guys feel about these partially or unscripted videos. This one's a bit of a shorter one, because I've already made a few Attack on Titan videos. I didn't have that much to say on it. I just had the idea. I had the idea a while back, wrote in my notes, and like, I think doing these unscripted, less, to be honest, man labor intensive work, it allows me to create more videos I've always wanted to create, things I've always wanted to say, but just doesn't have the energy to put the full script. It takes me a while to do audio and things like that, so this makes it a bit easier to do that. But I do hope you all like it. But yeah, that is how Eren Yeager hasn't had that much character development. Now, without further ado, here is the trailer for my current horror short film about disassociation, Squid Boy. And as always, thank you for watching.